Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are doing very good. So today we are going to discuss about the structure of chromosome. It means all about the chromosome, its formation, composition and structure. So let's start. Are you ready? Okay. As you already know that the chromosome is known as the unit of inheritance because it transfers the character from one cell to another cell and one generation to another generation. So we are going to discuss about the lot more things about a chromosome. So chromosome. So do you have any idea about the formation of chromosome? No. Let's discuss. Okay. So suppose this is a cell and it is the nucleus of the cell. It is a nucleus of the cell. What is present inside the nucleus? There is a thread-like structure present inside the nucleus which is known as chromatin fiber. Chromatin fiber. Chromatin fiber. You must be familiar about this word, and I'm going to tell you one thing about the chromatin fiber. During the cell cycle, suppose this is a chromatin fiber, it condenses. Condensation occurs during the cell cycle at the prophase stage. So after the condensation, a very beautiful structure is formed inside the nucleus which is known as the chromosome. Chromosome. So today we are going to discuss about the different components of this chromosome. So let us discuss. So first of all, I would like to discuss the different part of the chromosome. So this center, this darkly stained center, this is known as centromere. This is the center of the chromosome which is known as centromere, and this part which is joined with this centromere is known as chromatid. Do not confuse between the chromatid and chromatin. Chromatin is an uncondensed material, and after the condensation of chromatin, chromatids are formed which is known as the arm of a chromosome. So chromatid, here is a single chromatid. In between the upper arm and the lower arm, a center is present which is known as centromere. So this is the chromatid. So this is the upper arm of the chromatid, this is the lower arm of the chromatid, and here it is centromere. So there is an outer membrane present. Outer membrane of the chromosome is known as pellicle. Pellicle is the outer membrane of the chromosome. Okay. So I would like to tell you about one interesting thing, that there is a fluid-like material is present inside the chromosome. It is actually a matrix of the chromosome which is known as chromoplasm. Chromoplasm. Okay, plasm means liquid, and the liquid which is present inside the chromosome is known as chromoplasm. Now we are going to discuss about in detail of the chromosome, that you all know that chromosome is actually made up by the DNA. So we are going to discuss about the DNA part of the chromosome. So inside the chromosome here, inside actually the chromoplasm, thread-like fibers are present here, which is actually known as Chromonemata fibers. Chromonemata fibers. It is actually the DNA part of the chromosome. These are the Chromonemata fibers. and these fibers are remain present inside the chromosomes. Okay, so these are the chromosome fiber which is known as chromonemata. Apart from the chromonemata, around the centromere there is a proteinaceous structure is present which is known as kinetochore. Do you know the function of kinetochore? Kinetochore is a handle-like structure. During the cell cycle, during the cell division, a spindle fiber get attached with these kinetochores. And you know very well, during the meiosis what happens? The splitting of centromeres occur due to the attachment of spindle fiber with this proteinaceous structure which is known as kinetochore. So are you okay with these things? Okay, so we are going to discuss about lot more things about the chromosome. So dear student, as you can see here that these chromonemata fibers are arranging in a different ways. In upper arm they are parallel arrangement, you can see here, and here these are mingled or overlapped. So these two types of arrangement, you can see these two types of arrangement of chromonemata fibers you can see in the two different cells during the cell division. So this arrangement, parallel arrangement of the chromonemata fibers are known as paranemic arrangement. And this overlapped arrangement is known as platonemic. This type of arrangement means paranemic arrangement or parallel arrangement of the chromonemata fiber. You can see inside a cell which is undergo meiosis, reductional division. Means the cell which is undergoing the meiosis will always show this kind of arrangement of chromonemata fiber, means paranemic or parallel arrangement. On the other hand, the cell which is undergoing the mitosis, which is equational division, will show this type of arrangement, overlapped or mingled arrangement, which is known as platonemic arrangement. So are you clear about these things? Okay. So now next we are going to study the different types of chromosomes. Different types of chromosome based on the position of centromere. Okay? Types of chromosomes based on the position of centromere. Okay, so there are 4 types of chromosomes. First, I would like to tell you the name of these chromosomes: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and at the last, telocentric. These all 4 different chromosomes we have categorized on the basis of centromere, position of centromere in a chromosome. So this first that I have drawn here, it is a metacentric chromosome. So inside the metacentric chromosome, the position of centromere is at the middle. Means both upper arm and lower arm must have equal length. Next, when centromere slightly shift either at the upper end or lower end, so one arm becomes slightly shorter than the other. So this type of chromosome we will call this as a submetacentric. In acrocentric chromosome, centromere shift further, so upper arm remain very shorter while the lower arm will become longer than the upper arm. In telocentric chromosome, centromere shift at the top, so one arm disappear, only the lower and longer arm remains. So this is called the telocentric type of chromosome. So these are the four main types of chromosomes. These are based on the position of the centromeres, and apart from these four types of chromosome, we have one special type of chromosome more. So we are going to discuss it soon. So the last special type of chromosome is satellite chromosome. It is a satellite chromosome. Why we call it as a satellite? Because here we observe one tiny outgrowth at one arm of the chromatid of the chromosome. This tiny outgrowth, due to this tiny outgrowth, it is called the satellite chromosome. So, and here this depression is known as secondary constriction. Secondary constriction. Do you know this tiny outgrowth? What do we call it? We call it usually as a NOR, nuclear organizer region, nucleolus organizer region, nucleolus organizer region. So NOR is associated with the nucleolus, which is present inside the nucleus of a cell. So NOR. So wherever we found this this NOR, which is a tiny outgrowth, we call this chromosome as a satellite chromosome. All the things remain same. This is a centromere. This is chromatid. Inside the chromatid, these are chromonemata fibers. Okay, the membrane of the chromosome is pellicle. All other things remain same. So we have total 5 homologous pairs of the set. These are 13, 14, 15th, 21st and 22nd. As you know, my dear student, as you know that we have total 23 pairs of homologous chromosomes in our somatic cell or body cell, in which these 5 pairs comes under the category of satellite chromosome. 13th pair, 14th pair, 15th pair, 21st pair and 22nd pair. Hope you would like to watch these kind of videos further. Thank you so much.